out and checked the mail, and there is a present that has arrived from one of my favorite queens, Ashley's Naturals. Let's see what we got. I love that it comes packaged like this. Palo Santo, lavender. Oh my gosh, yes. Ashley's Naturals, yes. Queen's Wash for the Yoni. Queen's Oil for the Yoni. Sex Potion, adaptogen formula. Yes. Herbal lip balm, don't mind if I do. Oh yes. Cannabis infused lube. Yoni cleansing elixir. Herbal respiratory formula. Yes, yes, yes. Third eye high. And a Yoni steam spray. How ironic is that? It's crazy how the universe works. I woke up today and decided that I wanted to give my Yoni some healing and some loving. And then the package comes that I had no idea was coming here, by the way. I thought it was coming to a different address. Full of Yoni loving gifts and vessel loving gifts overall. So y'all will definitely be hearing about these products in future videos. Thank you so much, Queen. I really, really appreciate you. Check out ashleysnaturals.com. It's where I got my first Yoni Egg, where I got my first Queen's Oil when she first started making it. It's a wonderful place for queens to go and get some good healing, and kings. There's also stuff there for men. So check it out. Ashley really cares about the work that she does, and her whole family is a part of this business, and they all put their hands into it. So instead of supporting some big corporation, why not put it back into your own community? I'm all about that. If you want to go to her website and get something, I have a discount code for you, and that is Earth Mama Medicine. It's all together as one word. Okay, it is time for lunch, and we are going to eat some delicious pancakes. I want to show you the recipe, but first I want to talk to you about where we got all this stuff from, which is, y'all know my favorite, Thrive Market. And if you don't know what Thrive Market is, it's an online store where you can get groceries, supplements, baby stuff, house stuff, pet stuff. They have like pretty much everything, all types of food for people that are gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, raw vegan, any of that kind of stuff. And they have it all for really cheap, like 25 to 50% off of regular retail prices that you're gonna get in the grocery store. And their shipping is really fast, which I just found out because we ordered a bunch of groceries. Like, I'm talking about $100 worth of groceries, a big box, a few days ago. And when we ordered it, we received it the next day. So that's faster than Amazon Prime, and I didn't even know it was like that. I'm not sure if it's like that in every city, but it is very fast, and it's free if you order over $50 worth of groceries. So the way that it works is you get a Thrive Market membership, and you pay that membership once a year. And the cool thing is Thrive says if you didn't save the amount of money that you paid for the membership on your groceries, then we'll just refund you your entire membership fee and you won't have to worry about it. So I love companies that do stuff like that because that makes me believe them more. And another reason why I love Thrive is because they have an initiative called Thrive Gives. So every time someone like me signs up for a membership, I just bought a membership for a low-income family on top of that. So it's awesome for people who don't know what grocery stores to go to get healthy foods, and it's great for people that live in food deserts where your only option is like a 7-Eleven and some really crappy grocery store that doesn't have healthy food. Now you can get a Thrive Market membership and get a lot of good healthy food for way lower than you would pay at a Whole Foods or something like that. So everything we're about to eat comes from Thrive. Let me show you what we got. I got a huge bag of rolled oats. I didn't even realize it was this big. This will be good for baking or just oatmeal in general, making all sorts of recipes. I want to make some bliss balls. Like, I have some recipes that are in my brain that need rolled oats. So this bag is gonna get put to use. Coconut sugar, which is about to go into our pancake batter mix. This is a great alternative to white sugar, brown sugar, cane sugar, that sort of stuff. This is a lot better for the body than actual sugar is, and this comes straight from coconuts. And this is something that you won't find at most grocery stores. You sort of have to search really hard for stuff like this, so that's the reason why I love Thrive, because they have random stuff I've never heard about, like baobab fruit powder. Baobab fruit powder comes from the baobab fruit that comes from the baobab tree, which is an African savanna tree. You know, it's not here in America. And these trees are ancient. They are trees to be respected. They're called the trees of life for a reason. And the fruit that comes off is actually the top vitamin C concentrated natural plant that we have on this planet. So you're getting so much vitamin C in this powder. Also tons of antioxidants and lots of nutrients. So I wanted to try this out. Maybe we'll put it in the pancake mix. I'll definitely be talking more about this after I try it. Another great thing is sprouted garbanzo bean flour. Sprouted is always the way to go because you're gonna have more nutrients than something that's not sprouted, like sprouted quinoa versus regular. That means we let the plant mature a little bit more, and that means there's still life in the plant. So this garbanzo bean flour we're gonna make some pancakes with. You can also use this to make like pizza crust or your own bread, like all sorts of things. It's a great alternative to wheat because most wheat these days is genetically modified. It's hard to get yourself some organic wheat that's good quality, not processed, you know, without pesticides, stuff like that. So we're switching it up with garbanzo bean flour, which has a lot of nutrients in it, way more nutrients than wheat, and it has protein, got your iron, potassium, all that good stuff. So that's gonna be our pancakes today. Also got some maple syrup. We've already put a little dent in it, but I was happy that Thrive carries an organic maple syrup that is packaged in glass because going overboard with the plastic these days, people. Also got a few cans of coconut milk. They're in the fridge right now because they need to settle so we can make some coconut whipped cream. Also some pasta. This is the spaghetti we'll be having for dinner. It is made with chickpeas as well. So we're getting that extra protein and less wheat and grains that probably don't get along as much with our bodies. We love chickpea pasta. We also got like 2 more boxes, I think, in the order, but we ate them already, so this is the last one to show you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We did get a few other things in the box, but I'll talk about those in another video to save time because I am hungry. If you want to get yourself a Thrive Market membership, I put a link below where you can get a free 30-day trial and 25% off your order. So it's totally worth it to at least try Thrive Market out. I know that you're gonna love it. Let's get on to the pancakes.
Oh yeah. Now that's how you make pancakes. Cruelty-free, baby.
Cruelty-free. Oh! Fun fact, that was my first time ever creating that recipe. That was completely off the top of my head. I have never made strawberry sauce or coconut whipped cream or chickpea pancakes before, so I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too, baby.
Thank you.
Look at the runts.
Those are the ugly pieces that didn't make it to the stack.
Hey, they're beautiful, okay?
All right, peace everyone, it's time for dinner. We're gonna be having veggie meatballs and black bean meatballs to be specific, and pesto cashew pistachio amazing sauce to go with our chickpea noodles. Let's go. First thing we're gonna do is put the noodles in the pot. I already got my water going, so I'm just gonna go like that. Spread them out. Let them cook a little bit down, and then I'll push them in as they cook. This water wasn't really boiling. I might have should have waited.
Yeah.
It's okay, they're still gonna cook. It's okay if you make mistakes, everyone. I am not an expert. I just want to share recipes so y'all have some ideas at home. But nowhere did I say I was a chef, so take note. Look how beautiful I laid out all the ingredients this time. So we're gonna start with our meatballs first, since they're gonna take longer to make than the actual pesto sauce. So the way we're gonna make our meatballs is we have 1 can of black beans. You can use dry beans, just make the amount of 1 can. And if you have a can, make sure you rinse it out with a strainer. So it's just the beans. Ooh. Make sure you rinse it out with a strainer. All right. We're gonna throw our beans into the blender. I'm gonna blend these up. I just cut like a small handful of spinach and baby chard. I'm not sure how much this is, probably like half a cup. And I'm gonna put some garlic. That was probably 1 big tablespoon worth. And then in this little teacup, I have paprika, black pepper, parsley, red pepper, flakes, and cumin. All right, I'm gonna add a tiny bit of veggie broth just to help it move and see what happens. Also, I'm going to add some superfood blend from Four Sigmatic. This is the 10 mushroom blend. You're getting like all of these different mushrooms like chaga, reishi, cordyceps, lion's mane, shiitake, mishima, tremella. These are great for boosting the immune system. Antioxidants, really just all around feeling good. So I've been using this in a lot of cooking recipes. So we're gonna put a little bit of mushroom powder as well, because you know I like to sneak my superfoods into everything I make. And blending. If you don't have a Vitamix that has this tamper tool, which is really convenient, then just put a little bit more veggie broth. Or you can use oil, but I choose to use veggie broth. Or maybe a little bit of water, you know, just to get it going. So what we want to do is mix our meatball mix, put it all in a bowl. We're going to add about 1 3/4 cups of chickpea flour that you saw from earlier. And we're gonna mix it together. But let me try with the spoon first. I know that it's probably easier without the spoon. I've been mixing it with my hand. I added like 3 more tablespoons of veggie broth. All right, so here's our big, beautiful meatball. And I just realized I was actually gonna blend these onions into that. But it's okay because we can just top our whole dish with it. I have 2 cups of basil. And I have about a 1/3 cup of cashews, raw cashews that I soaked overnight in the fridge in water. I guess we can put some onions in this. Oh no, it was like 4 tablespoons or something. And some vegetable broth to get it all going because we're not using any oil. And some salt.
Oh yeah, I can smell it and know it's good. Sure you're getting a good shot. Cause I just did that like a pro. You ain't never seen nobody strain spaghetti that good.
Alrighty, so I have vegetable broth there in the pan. And we're making meatballs, baby.
Need some more with that. Trying to dry up on us. We need a top for that thing.
Alright, so unfortunately I'm realizing that this probably can't be an oil-free recipe like I wanted to. I need to do more research to figure out how to like make it work better because the meatballs, they started to get all creamy with the vegetable broth, so they're working better now with oil. They're actually cooking instead of like decomposing. And I'm gonna put a little bit of oil in here to help this turn. This is some really good oil, by the way. It's by Nuco, it's all organic, and they make different flavor oils like chili, garlic, and they also have vinegars. Like I have some right here. All different flavors of vinegars. This one's coconut syrup, so it's awesome like on tomatoes and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'll put a link below. So we're just gonna put some pistachios in here, just to give it a nice flavor at the end, and some crunch. Check this out. This is like the seasoning and the leftover chickpea flour that cooked and stuck to the pan. And it's a delicious garnish. Our noodles have been rinsing in cold water to keep them from sticking together. Chickpea noodles have a tendency to do that more. So to try to spread them out a little bit. Also, we kind of overcooked them just a tiny bit. Pesto sauce, I ended up adding more cashews and more vegetable broth because I wanted to have a little bit more sauce. So for those of you trying to replicate this at home, I'm sorry for the inaccurate measurements. Once you figure it out, like what you like, you can tweak it. There's no rules. All right. Mix it together, like so. Oh yes, that is delicious. Just like we like it. We're gonna pause for a second and turn these guys over. Oh, 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 oh. Woo, it's a lot of sauce. It's gonna be delicious though.
Put some fire under that bad boy. Yep. Oh yeah. Woo! That's gonna be tasty.
Hey. That's good. Alright. I'm done munching. One more. Alright, I'm done.
Look at you. Eating up all the food before you even get on the plate. Hey. Hey, stop that. All that clapping. Think this is a Broadway play? Lucky I can't zoom no more. Cause I get you. Look, you done burnt up the meatballs.
I didn't know. Gotta make sure these babies are cooking.
They good. Just let them breathe. Look at you, you just want to taste them.
Oh,
You always trying to eat up the food before it's done.
They're a little soft.
It's supposed to be soft. We're supposed to be hard as a rock. You want rock balls? Shoes later on in life. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Look at that. Easy. But you want to be all dramatic.
No, now it's infected with the stove juice now.
Stove juice.
You better make sure you keep an eye on them two meatballs so those are the ones that land on your plate. Don't put the meatballs on my plate. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Look at you, eating up all the food.
But your mouth is wide open when it's coming to you.
Damn right.
Turn off. That off. Go. Go! Now we are going to use the skills I learned
For me?
when working in, from you, no. The skills I learned when working in a fancy restaurant.
I taught you. Look, that restaurant, that fancy restaurant ain't teach you much, did it? Because I'm damn sure know I taught you to bring that plate over to the
That's not even what I'm talking
pot.
about when I'm referencing the restaurant. So how about you just fall all the way down?
Well, how about you just
In
listen
your
to something, at least one thing that I ever
In
said.
your recliner.
In a recliner?
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Recliner. Fall back in your recliner. That means
Oh, fall back in my recliner. That's what you were saying.
Yes.
I even saved you enough. You gotta stand in a funny position and all of that. You gotta cast spells.
I'm glad you're making yourself laugh while I'm starving over here.
Hey, you know how many times you did that to me? You make me starve and wait while you take some Instagram pictures on some food.